Yeah, so we're a structural engineering consultancy and we've been using Workflow Max for a couple of years now, I think. And we found that the Workflow Max environment was kind of hard to get started on. And that's where you guys at Stylus stepped in and helped out with configuring it to suit our consultancy and how we do things. And as a result, Workflow Max sort of becomes our main project management software. So that's how we started. So this is all about Workflow Max. But what we found was that the information's all inside the software, and unless every user has access to that, it's a bit of a black box in terms of outcomes and results and things. So we asked you for help in creating a dashboard. Yeah, so thinking back to the beginning, I guess we just wanted somebody to do Workflow Max for us. That's what it came down to. And that's where your service offering is really useful, because we don't have to get into the ins and outs of Workflow Max, but we can still get all of the benefits of it as a project management tool, and of course invoicing through to Xero and those sorts of things. So that's probably the biggest thing. And then of course, once you've got that, then it becomes how else can we use Workflow Max, and also how else can we use Stylus systems to help us so that we can really just do the work that we're qualified to do and should be doing. So that led to just having our key performance indicators, I suppose, visual, and we didn't have that. So there was a little bit of digging through Workflow Max to find out, to get reports, customized reports, and get that sort of information. And I kind of didn't like that, because we just wanted something a lot more visual. So that's where we decided we wanted something on a big screen in the office that could tell us all where we're at in terms of our progress on projects, and how we're going during the week. I think probably small business more than big business can access these technologies, and the biggest thing that makes it affordable is the SaaS sort of offering. The software as a service means that you don't have to pay enormous amounts of software that you're stuck with perpetually. You can change as the software grows, or you can change to a completely different piece of software. I guess that's probably why we like the idea of having a dashboard outside of Workflow Max, because although we're feeding data from Workflow Max into it, it could just as easily have come from another source, which gives us flexibility in the future if our business chooses or needs to go in a different software direction. But really, I think small business, probably more than large business, would be interested in accessing this sort of stuff, because it's just easier to get things done in small business. I think as small business owners, we all know what we want. It's just a case of getting to becoming aware that there is a solution. There's always a solution out there. And there's services, there's software and there's services that help to get that job done. I suppose from my point of view, it's a case of letting go so that others can do it, and that's like your service offering means that we're definitely involved in developing and creating what it is that we want. But beyond that, it's a case of letting go and getting on with what we're good at. So it's been a really good experience with Stylus, having you guys, particularly you, Ashley, looking after the back end of our service of Workflow Max and helping us on the day-to-day project management, invoicing, all of that sort of thing. It's an amazing help versus having to do it ourselves. So it means that we can all get on and do what we do best, not get bogged down on the administrative side. So having that access on a monthly basis is definitely worthwhile. I think the key thing to having a dashboard and to having your finger on the pulse, if you like, in terms of the business, is to recognise what we can do better, what we can improve on. We can set these key performance indicators for each of us. So what my KPIs aren't necessarily what my staff's are. So I think that will be an important thing to just recognise what do we all want to measure. I like the saying, what gets measured gets improved. So if you don't measure, you don't necessarily know whether you're improving or not. Vision for us is to be productive, as productive as possible, so that we can focus more on our clients, and not have and in fact, this is the real thing. As soon as you get more work, you get more clients, you instantly get more administrative tasks, and you get bogged down and potentially broken. So setting the systems that we are setting and have set up is really important to allow us to grow. So our vision is massive growth coming out of being more productive and being able to provide our service to more clients.